Welcome to our fourth episode of the high school building project video. It's been 6 weeks since we've been on site, and an awful lot has happened. The most noticeable thing behind me is the building has started to go vertical. That large structure in the center of the site is a stair tower for stair number 3, and next to that will be a new elevator. Progress on the building has been really swift, and a lot has been completed. The foundation for Section C of the building, which is the academic wing, is totally complete, and it's been backfilled and the underground utilities there have been completed. Section B of the building, which is the gymnasium area, is also complete, and they're working on interior utilities now. Section A of the building, which is the auditorium and performing arts area, is about 60% complete. An exciting development is the arrival of structural steel on site. Yesterday, several trucks arrived and they unloaded all the steel to start Section C, and the erection for that will be starting very soon. In addition to what's been taking place on the building, there's been a tremendous amount of progress on site. All the utilities coming in from Wood Street have been completed. That includes a new gas service, water main, and an electric service for the building and the rest of the site. Additionally, the road in, the access road that the contractor's using and that the buses and teachers will eventually be using, has been completed and paved. Also, the teachers' parking lot and the access road around the building has been paved all the way around the gym. Behind me is Area C of the building, which is the classroom wing. They're in the process of backfilling and getting ready to put the slab in. Below the slab are all the utilities that run to the classrooms and utility spaces in that part of the building. That includes electrical, data, communications, water, and drainage. And that all has to be installed and inspected prior to the slab going in. What we're looking at right now are structural steel columns for Section C of the building. These columns are being placed here, and they'll be erected by crane later this week. You can see the label on that column that says West. That indicates that side of the column will be set on the west side of the site so that the column's oriented properly to receive the beams for all 3 floors. We're standing inside the building in what will be the student commons. Behind me is the bus entrance. To my right is where the rotunda will be, which will be the center point of the building. Over here will be the serving area for the cafeteria, and directly behind me is the elevator that'll serve that end of the building, the auditorium and the gymnasium. This is a view down the corridor that'll run between the gymnasium on the left and the auditorium on the right. It'll be an exciting place that'll have a wall of honor, which will have a digital way of looking at sort of all the Hall of Fame athletes, and it'll also have banners and other things to build the spirit of the kids as they enter those 2 spaces. This is a view of the gym area of the building from the southwest. In the center is the gym proper. Off to the right on the far side is a locker room, and on the left, on our near side, is the other locker room. last month, there's been a tremendous amount of effort put into developing the turf field and the track. The idea is to get this online and ready for use for the kids for the end of August so they can have practices out here. The track has been constructed around the perimeter of the field, and the field has been graded up and all the subsurface drainage has been installed. That concrete they're pouring is a curb that will anchor the carpet, much like you'd put a tack strip in a room when you put wall-to-wall carpeting in. That will actually hold the turf in place. This is a section of track that's basically ready for paving. The construction of the track consists of building a base out of dense graded gravel. They pave that with regular asphalt, and then they come back and there's a rubberized coating that's installed on that provides a running surface. Behind me is the athletic field, which will receive turf, which is a custom blend that's safe for the kids. The base consists of large stone, then small stone, and then an aggregate, which is crushed stone, and over that goes the AstroTurf itself, which will be filled with a proprietary filler. The lighting for the field, the 4 large electric light stanchions, have also been installed. They're highly directional so that the light stays on the field and doesn't exit the site. Behind me is the foundation location for the concession stand and the restrooms that'll serve the stadium and all of the athletic fields. They're forming up for the placement of the footings for the building. Once that's done, they'll pour foundation walls and then construct the building on top of it. Behind me is the retaining wall that supports the field for the girls softball program. There was a large change of grade required here, so we constructed this large segmental block retaining wall. Thanks for joining us for this 4th episode on the Middleborough High School construction project. We'll be back in August, and you'll see some interesting developments. A lot of the structural steel will be up, some of the floors, the upper floors will be placed, and the athletic fields will be nearly complete.